You might think that getting into the IT field is impossible without a computer science degree, but Tech Coach Ralph is here to prove you wrong. Get ready for some jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into this lucrative industry. Listen up, tech enthusiasts! Are you ready to break through into the IT field, but feel like you need a computer science degree to make it happen? Think again! Tech Coach Ralph has some exclusive, mind-blowing secrets to share with you. Get ready to be blown away by his jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into the tech industry without a computer science degree. So get your notepad ready, because Tech Coach Ralph is going to change your life forever. Buckle up, because you're about to embark on a journey to success in the IT field.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Wednesday, May 8th, 2024. We are back at it again. If you do not know who I am your host of the show and of the channel. I am Tech Coach Ralph, where we are engineered to win. This is the Coffee and Kata Morning Show, where we are going to review some news stories, and then we are going to continue with our Flutter mobile development. We are at the point of pushing to the App Store. So we are going to, I had to go and plug in the USB cable for the phone real quick, because I was like, oh yeah, we might need to pull it up on the phone, pull up the phone screen. So we are going to, we're going to do that. We are going to get to work, but first and foremost, we're going to get into our news, get that out of the way, wake ourselves up, and then we will continue pushing to App Store. So I think the first App Store that we're going to push to is going to be Android, to Google Play Store. And then we shall see if we have time today. Then we'll try to work on the iOS one as well. I'm a little skeptical about the iOS push because I didn't really change anything and it wasn't crashing. I wasn't seeing the ads though. Wasn't seeing the ads after doing the like live ads and not the test ads, but we'll find out. That's what we do here. So just want to say real quick, good morning to B Peace. Good morning to you, and hello to Eddie as well. Welcome to the show. All right, so let's get to our news, and then we shall get to the good stuff. All right, so we are going to start off with, let's see, we're going to go to our news. And let me zoom in a bit. Let me zoom in a bit. Oh, too much. All right. And let's get our first one out of the way. So the first news article of today is Apple debuts new chip iPad Pro. Apple's new chip could take on industry-leading rivals, The Verge reports. The tech giant unveiled the M4 chip at its Let Loose event, calling it outrageously powerful and promising that it will be a game changer for AI-related tasks in iPad OS. The chip will make its debut in Apple's new iPad Pro, which it also rolled out at the event, along with a new version of the iPad Air tablet. Apple claims they're the company's thinnest device ever. The event was the biggest day for iPad since its introduction, per CEO Tim Cook. Apple also updated its Magic Keyboard for the first time since the product's 2020 debut. Chinese iPhone shipments jumped 12% in March after struggling at the start of 2024. So I still am yet to go and look at this new iPad Pro release, but I was so busy yesterday, did not have the chance or the opportunity, but I'm gonna try to make some time today to take a look at it and see what's going on. All right, so you know what? Stop the show. Before we go any further, I got my guy, my brother, Mr. Lot in the building. Says, "What's up, Tech Coach Ralph? What's going on, Mr. Lot? How are you? How are you doing? Are you just leaving the gym? I remember the video you made about the gym in the night or in the morning. I think you said you lean more towards the morning because it's kind of empty and stuff like that. I am more of a morning workout person myself, because if I don't get it done in the morning, it's not getting done in the day at all. But I do go to jiu-jitsu at night though. But yeah, awesome. Happy to, I always love when I see people up this early in the morning. Salute to you, Mr. Lot, as always. All right. Cool. Love when my friends show up. I love when my friends show up. All right. So let's get into our next one, which we'll probably make a longer video on this, maybe in an upcoming episode of the Bug Bite. But we have TikTok sues to block US ban. TikTok is fighting back. TikTok is making good on its promise to fight back in court against last month's US ban on the app. The social media company has filed a lawsuit in Washington, D.C., asking a federal appeals court to block the new law requiring its China-based parent company, ByteDance, to divest itself of the app or suspend its U.S. operations by January 2025. The ban infringes on TikTok's free speech rights as well as that of 170 million U.S. users, the lawsuit argues. The suit also makes the claim that the ban unfairly punishes TikTok and amounts to unlawful taking of private property, the Wall Street Journal reports. Former Google CEO Eric Schmidt said he explored a potential acquisition of TikTok, which he likened more to television than social media, before abandoning the idea, Bloomberg reports. ByteDance has said a divestiture or sale of its financial interest in TikTok is not a consideration because the algorithm that powers the app is intertwined with other businesses, right? So, and this is what we had reviewed, I think this past Friday, about TikTok being forced to sell, and they said, you know what? Hell no, we won't go. Right? So it's going to be interesting because I'm not sure. See, I'm not sure about the part where it bans on TikTok's free speech rights. I don't know about that part, but the part where it infringes on the I didn't even start the timer. Let's start the timer now. Why not? The part where the free speech rights of 170 million US users, that you can make a case for that. The unfairly punishing TikTok and the amount in taking a private property, that sounds like a claim as well. That could make sense. I'm not really sure about banning, like infringing on TikTok's free speech rights. Not too sure. That's gonna be a good one. But the other part of this that's also interesting is that you'll see like these politicians and stuff. They'll do this whole song and dance about banning. But how many times have we seen like they make these laws and these emotional gestures just to get like blocked up by the courts? Because at the end of the day, if the law is unconstitutional, then the courts do have the right to block it. So we shall see. We shall keep a close eye on this whole TikTok thing. Like I said in the video the other day, there are many US-based jobs for TikTok, and they seem to be very well paying, and a lot of open jobs as well as the content creators who may be making money on the platform as well. So I think there has to be a little bit more consideration of how everything goes down And if TikTok is forced to sell and then the app sucks and nobody wants to use it anymore, it's, just thinking about it from a technological perspective and a business perspective, right? So just going with that. And we got my other brother in the chat. We have your car. What's going on, your car? Your car hit us up with the yo, your car. What's good? What's good? See, I gotta say, whenever I see your car in the morning shows, it's 7:30 over here on the East Coast. That means it's 3 hours back, unless your car is Mr. International now, right? Taking that title away from Pitbull, your car is Mr. International. So he might be on the East Coast right now. Who knows? Who knows, right? So but Salat says, nope, today was a rest day for me. I might have to take me a rest hour one of these days, Shout out to you. Get your rest in. Get your rest in, Mr. Lot. All right. So let's get to our next one real quick. All right. Regulators up the heat on Tesla. The clock is ticking for Tesla after the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration set a July 1 deadline for the automaker to provide information about its massive autopilot-linked recall. In a newly published letter, the agency delineates its main question, including how many times drivers have been warned to put their hands on the wheel before and after the recall. The NHTSA is investigating whether Tesla's software fix adequately addressed the risk of autopilot misuse after another 20 crashes happened post-recall. Failure to respond to the agency's request could cost Tesla up to $135 million in penalties. Oh, that's a lot. That is a lot. Meanwhile, Tesla apparently carried out another round of layoffs this week. Many former employees have taken to LinkedIn to share the news. The automaker may ultimately lay off more than 20,000 workers, which that's very 20,000 workers being added to the workforce. That is very that's tough. That is tough. And we might end up seeing these numbers rise in our coming numbers shows on Saturday mornings, but it's a tough thing. It's a tough thing to like about 20,000 workers in the past few months. That's a lot. So my question always is, how did we get here? How did we get here? And your car just hit us with the I'm in Cali. It's 4:30 a.m. right now. 4:30 a.m. right now. Your car is up, already working, already grinding. Bag chasers, we are up. All right, we're up. And your car probably went to sleep late modding last night. I don't know how you do it. I don't know. I thought I woke up early. I don't know how you do it. Anyhow, let's keep going real quick. We got 2 more to go, right? So next up. So Gen Z leaning hard on credit cards. What? Gen Z's credit card balances are surging. Last year, young adults aged 22 to 24 had roughly $600 more on their credit cards than the same age group in 2013. According to TransUnion, rising food and housing costs as well as student loans have all contributed to their debt load, the Wall Street Journal reports, and the financial burden could cause Gen Z to further delay major life events like home ownership and marriage. These factors have caused Gen Z to feel financial stress in more acute ways than millennials did, according to TransUnion's head of global research. Whew, you see, one of the things is we start off in debt, right? Like we get a credit card at like 18, and then we're like, oh, we got free money, and then later on, you got what is the name of those? Capital One or whoever it is, sending you a letter that they're going to sue you for $1,500 because you haven't paid in like 6 months. This stuff like we gotta do better. But you know what? A lot of times the parents are also not informed and having the kids go down right down the same path that they went through. So gotta be more careful. We gotta be more careful. All right. Last one for the morning. Last story for the morning. We have Panera pulls charged drinks, right? So see, I am not a Panera person whatsoever. I've eaten there. I can count on one hand how many times I've eaten there in my lifetime. But let's see what's going on at Panera. So Panera Bread is discontinuing its charged sips line of beverages, which have been named in at least 2 wrongful death lawsuits and plunged the fast casual chain into public relations crisis. Wait, a charged drink killed 2 people? When did this happen? When did this happen? Panera unveiled the highly caffeinated refreshments in 2022 as iced drinks were increasingly driving sales at Starbucks and other eateries. Despite the controversy generated by the drinks, more customers are visiting Panera stores and the company is revamping its menu ahead of an expected initial public offering later this year. All right, now if it's a public offering, that might if it's an IPO for Panera, that might be a good one because I always see Panera as packed to the fullest. Maybe their bread is not as hard as Public Subs breads. I don't know, but I always see it packed. But it killed like the drink killed 2 people. Where's Mitch when you need him? Because he never told me not to drink Panera charged drinks. But then again, I never had one on the stream. But we're not gonna start now. All right. So that is our news for this morning. Let's get back to full screen. A lot of good news. A lot of info. I mean, good news, relative good news, like good news to read to find out what's going on. But anyways, I talk too much. All right. So where are we now? So your car said I got the bag yesterday, so I'm up early trying to get another one. Shot. That's what I'm talking about. I need to get that Gucci Mane song, I Get the Bag. So whenever someone gets the bag, we play the song I Get the Bag, all right? That might be something. I'm gonna write it down. Let's get a clip of I Get the Bag. And then whenever we get the bag, we boom. All right? And your car also says, who else learned to lie to bill collectors because their parents didn't want to answer the phone? Oh, just me? Nope, it was not just you. It was not just you, right? We have to do what we have to do. All right. But now let's get to it. I'm going to be working on pushing the app to the store, right? So we have to build it first. And you know what? Let me pull up some documentation because I did this back in February, and to be honest, I don't remember exactly 100% how I did it. So we're going to look for Flutter build Flutter push to. Let's try that one. All right, so there we go. We're gonna go to, let me see, this one right here. We're gonna go to build and release an Android app. So we're gonna do Android first because I don't know, I think it's easier and faster to get into Android. So I'm looking at the build and release an Android app. To test an app, you can use Flutter run at the command line. And so we already did that. Let me see. I already have all of this stuff. I already have all the launch icon and everything like that. I think this is already enabled. We already have all of this stuff. Sign the app. I already have all of this stuff. So I already have all of this. All of this is already done. I think we are at, because I did this the first time back in February. All of this stuff is done as well. So we're up to like here. Let me see if I was to. Let's go here. Should have passed it under. But let me see what we can do here. So we're here. And we want to, all right, so let me see. So we have all of this. We have all of this when prompted. Enable multi-deck support. So I already got that. So I got all of this stuff done already. Review the app manifest. We got that already. I already have my ads in there. All of this is good. So we're gonna do the app bundle and build an app bundle. So yeah, so we're up to this point right here. I don't even need to, I'm not even going to push it on the app again, on the device again, because that's gonna be too much. We already saw it working. I haven't made any changes since we were on last time. So so we're gonna go into the project. We're gonna do Flutter build app bundle, then and then once it's released, then we're gonna upload it to Google Play Store. Then we're gonna test it, all that good stuff, right? So online, yep. So there we go. Let's see. Cool. Let's do it. Let's do it. And oh my god, I have us, my friend in the building. China says that's what I heard as well. Android is easier to develop. So guess what, right? It's actually because I'm using Flutter, which might be very similar to React Native, but I just built one code base and it does it for both the iOS and the Android. It's just, for me, it's just like it's a little faster to actually get it into the App Store in Android. So and plus I have an Android phone, so I can like actually play with it throughout the day. But it's in general though, like if you were building an app for like one on Android, one on iOS, I think there's like a little bit more hoops to jump through to do it. But and your car says Apple makes you develop like you live in China. That's hilarious. They are very restrictive though. They are very restrictive. And I got the VP of data engineering, Mitch, in the building, says, "Yo, what's up, Mitch? What's going on?" All right, so let's get to it. I'm gonna go to the other screen, and we're going to open up our terminal. And I'll be looking back and forth over here just so I can see exactly what we're doing. We're going to do Flutter build app bundle. So I'm in the iOS folder right now. Let's go back to the main folder. And we're going to do Flutter build app bundle. And let's see what happens. Make sure I got these codes in here. I do have the right codes in there. Well, let's go for it. And while that is hopefully building, I'm going to start opening up the Android developer portal over here so that you guys can see what's going on. Yes. Well, Mitch is a data analyst. Right, Mitch? Data analyst. But he helps me out, Mr. Lot. He helps me out in the morning shows, reviewing like on Saturday mornings, reviewing the numbers and stuff like that. Your car helps me a lot too on those Saturday morning shows. Mitch, is it office day for you as well? Are you driving into the office? Your car is hilarious. But yeah, Mitch is in data. Mr. Lot is a data engineer as well. So good stuff. I love bringing the whole tech community together, and we figure this stuff out. All right. So the running Gradle task bundle release, and China is a QA engineer. China is a QA engineer. All right. So it's building. I have Google Play's developer portal on the other screen. So as this builds, it's going to generate the APK file that we're going to upload. I was so tired last night after I got off the show. I went and I had dinner, and then I went on the couch and I passed out, woke up, went to the room, and then passed out again. It was a long day yesterday. It was a long day yesterday. So, and I don't know like if for you guys, but like when if your schedule gets shifted, like if you keep a tight schedule, your schedules get shifted by a little bit, how it can cascade into like messing up a few days going forward, right? It reminds me of I was talking about last Thursday with the sprints and stuff when if in your sprint like you miss a sprint goal because you had like something really big, it carried over and stuff like that, it can cascade and mess up a few additional sprints. So you always have to find a good time to stop and reset and bring it back and like, you know, reset the sprint. Like, all right, now take this one day to go light to catch up, and then now we can start over again where we should be, you know? So, you know, just being strategic as always. All right. So we have some input files used to override deprecated API. All these checks and stuff that are happening. No biggie. That's interesting. I'm just looking at in the Google Play console portal. It says the installed audience for in the past 30 days. I'm like, how is that even possible? Like, who installed it in the past 30 days? Because I haven't done anything to it in the past year, like at least online, but we'll find out. But it's gonna be so. I keep hearing this sound. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know. Let me see. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, so it takes a few minutes for the bundle. I didn't even start the timer. Look at that. I am slipping today. Let's go ahead and start the timer. I'll still put up another 20 minutes on the clock. All right, so there we go. For font asset, shaking, reducing it. So it's reducing the size. Yep, and your car says the domino effect. Yep, it can cascade, and so I'm still recovering from a long Saturday, which backed me up on generating some like content stuff that I had to do. I'm pretty much caught up, but I'm still, you know. So I have to figure something out with that just to make sure that it doesn't always go that way, right? So yes, Nightbot is the GOAT as well. Agreed. I had Stream Elements, but Stream Elements Stream Elements was a bad employee for me, right? Because it would just randomly decide whether it was going to show up or not, and it wasn't working. So Nightbot came through and said, remember we were talking about the last question last night, right? Going back to your ex company for an additional 52K. And Stream Elements, like it would show up sometimes, it wouldn't show up sometimes, and it was tough. Like Mitch would be like, "Hey, is which bot is going to show up today?" And then usually it would be Nightbot, or Nightbot always showed up, right? And then I'll say, "You know what, Nightbot, I'm gonna pause you, let Stream Elements do its thing," but then Stream Elements doesn't show up, and then it shows up, and all this stuff, and I'm like, all right, we can't be having this. You're gonna have to get replaced. You know? And we got Junior in the building. What's going on, Junior? Junior says, what's up, family? What's going on? Welcome. See, I got you guys up so early this morning. Being productive. I just love productivity. So welcome, Junior. How are you doing this morning? How are you doing? Thank you for all the comments on those videos yesterday as well. I have to respond to them, but those are great comments. I really, really appreciate it. All right. So we are still building running Gradle bundle release. So it takes some time. So maybe we'll do, I don't know. I'm debating if I should, I guess I'll wait till Monday to do the iOS one, but we can get the Google one in today. And then because I would like to walk through the process of putting the live streaming the process of putting it into the app stores. So we shall see. But I mean, so while this is happening, let me switch to the other side, right? I'm gonna switch to the other side. Let's see. Let's go to here. So this is inside the Google Play console, right? And this is so last updated February 12th, 2024. And it's in internal testing. That's when I last put the app up for testing, and then we were like doing enhancements, got some feedback on it, doing some enhancements that you've probably seen, or maybe some of you seen it, maybe not. But what we're going to do here, we're going to update with the latest version of the app, where while we're doing that, let me go to full screen. Actually, no, we can do that. So let's go to Jira. Let's go here. And let's go to a different project. And this is also done. Well, actually, all of these are done. We should be moving this to build for App Store. Let's move on our Kanban board, right? So all these things, all these stories were done based on user feedback and recommendations and some things that I saw as well. So we have inside our build for App Store. So all these things are being added, right? We have limit input to 10 billion -1. So whatever that number is going to be. Hopefully we fixed the app crashing when the video is expanded. We added the X button to each field, like to clear the field, which we'll see. Use outline on the box. Somebody told me make it like it can be a little confusing when you don't have the outline. So I added the outline. Add a clear all button and make sure the app doesn't crash when inputting large numbers into the field, right? So just, here's a perfect example of how Kanban was used, because I was the only person working on this project, doing the testing and stuff like that. So I use Kanban to move everything along, and I can clearly see all the stories. So since February, we have worked and mostly working on it 2 to 3 times a week in the morning. For about 30 minutes, we got all of this work done. So I don't want to hear when people say, I just don't have time. I just don't have time. Like we put it on the calendar and we got it done. Still reviewing our news stories, working through issues and bugs and stuff like that. This is where we at, right? Totally possible. Totally possible. So let's see. Wow. So now, let's go here. And the app is still building. Take some time, right? So let's go to. All right, let's look at the comments real quick while this app is building. Let's see. So Junior says, that's a fact. Up earlier than usual, doing great. Awesome. Love to see it. Love to see it. And if anybody ever watched the movie Psych, when Gus would say, that's right, Tech Coach Trav put stream elements on a pip. Everybody gets a pip. All right, everyone gets a pip. And then if you don't improve your performance, then you have to go see the head of HR, your car, where then you're out of it. You're out of there. Pink slipped out. You lose access to your email. Your badge doesn't work anymore. You're out of there. You are out of there, right? And Junior says, I'm trying to soak up as much knowledge as possible, even if it doesn't make complete sense right now. So I'll tell you this, Junior. What I've seen is whenever, like, even if it doesn't make sense and you're around it, you hear it all the time talking, like being spoken about, you're gonna start to like not maybe understand how to exactly do it, but the actual concepts are gonna start to and then you're gonna start knowing what to look for. So like when I say something technical, or your car says something technical, or Mitch says something about data, or Mr. Lot says something about data, whatever the case may be, right? Then it's like, oh, okay, I heard this. Now you know what to look for, what to research, and it eases you into it instead of like being totally new, like no idea whatsoever. So, and feel free, if there's anything you don't understand, feel free to ask questions, because we're definitely always open to help. And, because we're a team here. We are a team, all right? Nobody left behind. We got Kakyon says, hey, what's going on? Welcome to the show. And your car says, great job. That's how you get better, faster. You'll connect the dots faster just by understanding the terminology and seeing the commands being executed. Salute to you, Junior. Yes, indeed. That's what I was just saying, right? That's what I was just saying. You like, just be around here and you're going to get it, all right? And Kay says, I'm struggling to learn Android. So, I guess I'd ask, like, how are you trying to learn Android? So this is what I did, right? No lie. I got a course on Udemy for Flutter with Dr. Angela Yu, one of my favorite instructors on Udemy with App Brewery. I've learned web development. Like I always knew some web development, right? But I got deep into like understanding Node, understanding Mongo, understanding like all of those others, like Mongoose, all that type of stuff, right, through her course. And then I took Python with her, and I got a very good understanding of Python. And then I said, let me do Flutter. And I like with the Flutter part, I just got started with the course. I probably still have a bunch to go, but I was able to pick up a lot of it on my own, So you just got to like this, and everything that I've done is I apply it to something that I'm interested in. So it's not just that I'm what's the word I'm looking for? Like just following along some meaningless app. And that's how I got to doing this time cost calculator, following along with like applying it to my own thing. And then I was able to build all this. I don't know if you've ever seen any of the morning shows. Just like if you go back to Monday's show, I was actually, I put the app on like locally on an actual device where we were trying it out right before we go to the app store. So, all right, cool. So now, all right, let me see. Let me get this last question. Are you also build app with Jetpack? I have not. I'm not. Honestly, I don't even know what that is at the moment. But I'll look it up. I will write it down. Let me write it down right now. So let me go to the other screen because the app is built. The app is built, and let me write it down real quick. Let me put it in my AnyDo. So whenever I see something on the stream, somebody asking a question that I'm not sure of, I add it to my AnyDo task list, and then I will something for me to investigate. It might not be right away, and if anything, like if there's something that I don't understand and I want to understand, I'll end up doing a software explorations about it, usually on a Wednesday. Like today, we have GraphQL coming out because I am not familiar with GraphQL. I want to get more familiar with it. So doing a intro to GraphQL for noobs like me. So let me add this real quick. Jetpack Compose for Android app building. All right, so I have that listed. We will check that out. And all right, so you guys can see here that that is built to this location right here. So we will upload that. Okay, so let me see. And I got Darcel in the building. Before we switch over, let me say good morning, Darcel. How are you doing? The party over here doesn't stop. We just continue to work, continue to grow, continue to level up. All right. So I have this note added here. Let me go back to the App Store. All right. So I need to do two things. I need to navigate to this folder, and then I need to upload it to Google. So I'll just do that through. I'll do that through. I'll do that through Finder. All right. So let me get that off. All right, cool. So we're gonna go to screen right. So this is the if I'm going through memory here, right? But I'm gonna go click in the time cost calculator, and I'm gonna go to. We are gonna go to view. Let's see. Let's see here. Your temporary app. Until your app is setup is complete. All right. In terms of, we'll see a temporary app while downloading. All right. Let's dismiss that. Where do I upload the next version of the app? Maybe it's here. Oh, shoot. Darn it. I might have had to up the release version. It's possible that I have to up the release version, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Where do I go to? I remember having this like in like 3 months, right? So let's go to the release overview, and then go here, and then we go to deactivated app bundles, new app bundle. I just need. I think I made a mistake because I should have upped the version to 5 and to 1.04. I'm not sure I did that, but no biggie. Let's see. Just trying to find exactly where I have to update it. Let's see here. Actually, you can just read over here. So, upload to follow these steps. Upload your bundle. Let's go to this link right here. Sign release version. And all right, we got all that. Test your app internally. Upload internal app sharing tool. All right, so here. All right, so let's all right. Let me get a Finder window open, and open a different one. And let's go to geez. All right, there we go. And let's go to Android Studio projects, time cost calculator project. Let's go to list. All right, so let's go here, and we're going into build folder, app folder, outputs, release, all right, bundle, release, right here. So I will upload it, but if there's a problem, I'll just do it again off stream because it takes some time for the app to build, and I probably didn't update the version number, which is going to be a problem. But at least you can see what's going on, which is still a good thing. All right. The app needs to be published before you can use internal. Okay, so I guess it's not here. We're going to. Let's see. And this is what I was telling. This is what I was telling Ferris yesterday. That like on his stream, when he was doing the Kubernetes setup on Linux and stuff like that, it's a good thing to like show the struggle and the complication on stream because it gives a false sense of like when you see everything go perfectly, and especially for someone like Junior who's like coming into this stuff not knowing too much. When you make it go perfectly, you make it, oh, this is perfectly easy and stuff like that. I like to show the struggle, to show like, okay, it's gonna take a lot of hard work. It's well worth it, but it's gonna take a lot of hard work to actually understand and be able to do all this stuff. So that's why like I have no problem like getting like confused and trying to figure these things out over here. So like enjoy the process, enjoy figuring the things out. Okay, so let's see. Upload your bundle to Google Play to test. Use the internal test track or the alphabet to. Why am I not? Let me see. What's going on over here? So this is the older one that's deactivated. Let me see. Where's that upload thing in there? Internal testing. Releases. It's somewhere right around here. Manage releases, maybe. New app bundle. Here. Explore app bundle. I don't remember exactly where I uploaded it last time. Latest releases. I will find it. Let's see. No app bundles have been retained. It's probably like looking me right in the eyes. Release overview, production, testing, pre-registration, app bundle explorer. Let's see. Let's see. Let me do Google real quick. Play Store upload app. Google Play console find success with blah blah blah. Upload your app to Google Play console. I was just reading this. Why don't I? All right, update your app bundle. Update your app after you upload it to increase. Let me see. Not that one. Let's see here. Created that. Release. You must have the release app to testing track. Permission. I have that already. Internal testing. Near the top. Create. Okay. Near the top, create a new release. So create a new release. That's what we're looking for. Anybody see create a new release? Create a. I am blind. I see. Latest releases. Here. Recovery tools. No. No app bundles have been retained. I don't see it. I think I had the same issue last time trying to find where to upload this. So new app bundles. Release overview maybe. Details. No. There we go. Upload new version. Sheesh, that was something. All right, let's go to our Finder now. Drop that in there. And if it's the same version, then I'm gonna have to rebuild. But at least you'll see. Where it. At least you'll see where we're doing it. So now we know it's under App Bundle Explorer. I think. Hopefully. All right. Yep. So as I said, right? I messed up.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
So I'm gonna have to up the version to 5 and then the version name to 1.0.4. And then I will upload it. But at least you were able to see us get this far. I'm gonna do that part offline as soon as we get off here because I have to rebuild. It's gonna probably take another like 15 minutes to rebuild it. And then I'll update it. But that being said, we shall have it in the App Store. And if anybody is interested in getting, if anybody's on Android, because we're not doing Apple to iOS until like probably Monday. But if anybody's interested in the Android version, just let me know and I will make it happen. I'll see I'll figure out how to do that. But I will reach out to you guys. Let me know, but that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to get off and I am going to update the version code, the version number, the version code, and I am going to update the version name, rebuild it, push it up to the App Store, and then I'm going to get it on my phone and we'll go from there. All right. So let me go to full screen. Yeah, but but that was the next step though. After it gets there, make it available for testing. And we can actually see the latest app. Everyone who's a tester has access to it. And go from there, get some feedback, all that good stuff, all right? So that's it for this morning. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Junior for being here, Mitch for being here, CAC for being here, Darcel, as always, appreciate it. Everyone who showed up, China for showing up. Oh, so much love. I really, Mr. Lot, as always, Mr. Lot. And by the way, you guys go check out Mr. Lot's YouTube channel. He has some amazing mindset information. I am eager to connect with Mr. Lot so we can go live together and have a conversation about, life in Detroit, Michigan, being a data engineer, all that good stuff, what his plans are, what is his talking about his Muay Thai and his Jiu-Jitsu, all of that good stuff, right? So I'm looking forward to it. I'm not exactly sure when we're going to do it yet, but it is on. It's on my list. It's on the docket, right? It's, you know what? Let me make sure, because I have it on many lists, but let me put it on the any-do list, right? Because if it doesn't make the any-do list, it might not happen. So let's say we're gonna do. Actually, no, I think I do. Do I have it here? I think I did have it, and I crossed it out. But let's say stream with Mr. Lot. All right, that's the plan. All right, have it on there. So whenever we get to it, that's what we're gonna do. All right. So we're gonna end for today. We're gonna be back. We're gonna be back here. Well, we're back here almost every day. But tomorrow night, we're going to be doing some automation work with APIs using Node and Supertest, Mocha, and Chai. We're going to be back Saturday morning to review some numbers. We don't have that many numbers this coming Saturday, so we are going to be looking into a little bit about the numbers that your car sent me the other day. You get a better understanding of those. Then we have Sunday as well, and then Monday morning we'll be back to work on the Android one or the iOS one, and we'll also show off the Android one. All right. So that being said, I'm going to get out of here, but I'm going to do something that I forgot to do yesterday because I was so exhausted. It's a morning show. We have about 10, 13 people, 11 people in here. So I have a question for you guys, as I always do, right? The question is
Spartans!
oh, not the right one. Not the right one. The question is that's the
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
still figuring it out, right? But you guys know what it is, right? Yesterday's price is not today's price. Today's price is not tomorrow's price.
One more thing. Price of the brick going up.
The price of the brick is always going up. And that being said, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is Tech Coach Ralph with another morning episode of Coffee and Kata. We are out.
You might think that getting into the IT field is impossible without a computer science degree, but Tech Coach Ralph is here to prove you wrong. Get ready for some jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into this lucrative industry. Listen up, tech enthusiasts. Are you ready to break through into the IT field, but feel like you need a computer science degree to make it happen? Think again. Tech Coach Ralph has some exclusive, mind-blowing secrets to share with you. Get ready to be blown away by his jaw-dropping revelations on how to break into the tech industry without a computer science degree. So get your notepad ready, because Tech Coach Ralph is going to change your life forever. Buckle up, because you're about to embark on a journey to success in the IT field.
Spartans! What is your profession?